like medical issues, in my time. So I think I'm pretty tolerant of also, according to Mark Maron, I also did some drugs, quite a bit,
I needed a
in when I was in high
jar
school.
and a plastic tubing.
So
I siphoned
I
gas
have a lot
before.
of experience
I
and
knew
tolerance with
how
when
it
shit
was
goes like
done.
tits up,
I stuck the
with my
tube
body
in a
and my
vein
surroundings.
and sucked on
But
it
I think this
till
right
blood
now,
filled my mouth.
uh,
Then put the tube in the
this
jar
is when I would
and
call
it just
somebody.
kept coming.
When my bed starts
The
to
taste
melt,
of
I'm like, actually,
copper
you know what?
haunted me the entire
I think I'm
night.
gonna need to bring in the experts on
Why
this.
didn't I think of a
And I'm talking about a
syringe?
doctor, not the fucking ghost whisperer hunter guy. Come on. Come on. You know, I'm a pretty tolerant, happy-go-lucky, easygoing person. You know, that is a biased statement because, of course, I'm me. But if someone is obviously full of shit in a harmful way, I think I could take a little joy in their suffering. So what I mean is, I would totally call the Ghost Hunters or whatever that show is, like, and, try to convince them as genuinely as possible that I'm being haunted, when I'm quite obviously not, and seeing like what they come up with. I mean, I'd really have to ham it up, because I'm sure they probably get, hoodwinked all the time. But I want them to be like, we're on our way, show up in their Ghostbuster costumes with their fucking like LED Christmas lights flashing, hooked up to a thermometer. They call it their ghost detector. They fucking stick it down the toilet, like, oh yeah, your septic tank definitely haunted. I'm picking up. Yeah, there's definitely some ooze down there, some ectoplasm, some. I don't know. It could be paranormal activity, but we just have to ask anyway. Have you been possessed recently, or have eaten a Chipotle? That could also create a false positive for ghost activity. Lot of blood, lot of blood in the septic tank right now. Could be Chipotle. Don't want to rule that out. You had any guests over? Have they eaten Chipotle? No, not the bowl. Nobody finishes the bowl. We're talking straight burritos here. If you eat Chipotle in a bowl, eventually, that'll pass. But everybody finishes the burrito. Not a lot of people realize you put that whole burrito in your body. Eventually, most of that's gonna have to come out. Well, now that's just in my way. Oh, well, at least the ghost listened to me this time. Thank you. I was oddly, considerate of you. Oh, thank you, Militia Mama, for the host. I really do appreciate that. I haven't been able to stream, actually nobody in the Ascension Blender team has been able to stream recently. I entered the workforce right out of high school, and after a couple of, after having a couple of really shit jobs, I really, really nailed a good one. It's one that's so good that I can't really talk about. Oh, thanks. I love the subtle storytelling. They don't just come out and tell you that you're struggling because you have writer's block. They try to tease it. They say creator's block. What could it mean? You're a painter. You don't create. All you do is... Oh, wait. Come on. Anyway, but at this point, finals are really kicking my friends' asses. And they really want to do it well because it's the last time they'll ever be in school. So they're really Thanks. I'm gonna keep going with the key. You cool hanging out here? Good, thanks. Is it a pun? With the hanging hat? Okay. I think I went the wrong way. No, I went the right way. You know, I think I heard somebody say this about Layers of Fear before, but, you know, in the beginning, when you are walking through the house, and the... Huh. Make fun of me because I got a limp. Once. Shame on me. You know, don't break their asses because, you know, I got Hulk powers I didn't realize I had. You know, that's, you know, shame on me. Son of a bitch. Could be busting doors down, cracking skulls, kicking ass, taking names. You know, if you're really a badass, alright, I'm all over the place right now. I forget what I was talking about originally. But if you're really a badass that kicks if you're Machete, you know, if you are basically what everybody assumes Danny Trejo is actually like in real life, you know, at what point do you just stop taking names? Yo, that's actually kind of spooky. I just said yo. Ugh. Can I... Alright, it was a good room. It's a good room. I'm proud of you, Layers of Fear. You used a painting again. Really sticking with the motif. Wow. This is actually a large interactable environment. Well, I mean, it's not interactable down there, but it actually kind of feels nice having this much room to work with. Anyway, but, you know, at what point does, you know, kicking ass and taking names, when does that become just, like... Eventually, you would have so many names that you'd have to, like, keep a book, or, like, have a filing cabinet of just, like, names, like, ah, God, I gotta kick Steve's ass today. Fucking Steve, alright, it's gotta be under S. Oh, God, unless fuck, was that when I was filing under last names? Shit. What's your name? Stevenson? Fuck, they're both under S. So, you know, it's not here, but they're both under S, so I should have found it. Alright, give me a second. Steve Stevenson. Is this a joke? Are you fucking with me? Steve Stevenson? That can't be real. And then, you know, he gets really pissed at you. You know, you call him out for it being a joke, but then he gets pissed at you because you can never just... You can never just call someone on their bullshit anymore. Alright. I like being very kind to people, but that's just because... Ooh! Hello? Hello? Oh, come on. No, I gotta get back at the ghost somehow. I'm gonna pick this up, reverse the charges. Yeah, I'm gonna cost, you know... the demon in charge of torturing me, I'm gonna cost him like 85 cents. Now we'll see who's fucking with. Alright, so he's got anti-gravity powers. But you know what? 85 cents is what I can do right now. I can't interact with that at all, so I'm just going to go this way. Oh, look at this.
Yes, speak.
Oh, okay. So going the other way, the way I was going, had it be backwards. Going this way has it go forwards. I don't know. I'm not noticing much of a difference. But there has to be a difference. Or it was just another silly, spooky set piece. Nothing to actually figure out. Just keep on walking. Open the next door. Go to the next door. That got me in last time, too. I hate jump scares. I really do. Because they don't actually frighten you. There's no build-up. There's no tension. It just, you know, it just knocks that flight or fight response into action. Like, for a second, all of your adrenaline's just like, duh, you might die! And you don't really know what to do, so you freeze up. That's not scary. That's not fun. This is what I was supposed to do. Sweet! Alright. I don't want to, you know, ruffle any feathers or start a war, a flame war yet. If I get actually, you know, if I get more popular and, you know, a bit more clout, people will start listening to me. I totally will. All I will say is that it's kind of a shame, that you... My god. That is fucking gross. Those curtains? Really? I'm gonna fire my interior decorator if I ever get out of hell, or wherever I am. Oh, maybe that's part of my torture. I know it's ugly, but I just can't do anything about it. Okay, sorry. The only thing I will say is that, one of my personal favorite things in life, you know, not my favorite thing to do, but my favorite thing that exists, is the ability that humans have to call other humans out on their bullshit. Because, man, there's a lot of it. If that power ever gets taken away because you fear that you're going to offend somebody, or you fear the repercussions of speaking your mind, whether or not your opinion is worth a goddamn, that doesn't matter to me. The only thing that I truly fear is that one day I'll really think something. I'll really have a belief. You know. Alright, I'm starting to sound a little, you know, thou dost protest too much. But, like, I'll be like, you know what, I really think this is a good idea. And I'll be afraid to say it. I'll have layers of fear about it. Okay. Alright, my darkness is set up. So I'm like, is that a fountain? Or like a drinking fountain? Or a bidet? I hope... it's probably a bidet. You know, just because, you know, the fucking walls are trying to kill us doesn't mean we can't stay classy. Cleanliness is very important. If you gotta squirt water up your butt to make sure it's, you know, good to go front to back, do it. You know, we don't talk about this very often as a species, but we really should. I appreciate a clean anus. Not on other people. I don't give a shit about other people. But I want my anus to be clean. Because that affects me on a daily basis. Gotta make sure that's right, front to back. You know, nobody ever thinks about shit like that. What do I just fuck with? Oh, cool, that's new. You know, you go up to somebody and you're like, hey, how's it going? And you're just like, I'm just having a shitty day. So, you know, but they don't say that. They're just like, ah, go fuck yourself. You know, I'm at work. I go up to somebody with my usual, like, borderline disgusting saccharine personality. Like, oh, great. I'm a non-confrontational douchebag to such a point that even I know it's annoying sometimes. But, you know, sometimes, you know, hey, how's it going? Good day, right? Fuck yourself. Maybe he didn't clean right. Maybe he thought he cleaned right, and then, like, he got in the car to go to work, and he's like, oh, no. No, 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 no! Like, he's on the freeway, and he's like, it's too far, I can't go back. I can't... It's too late, I gotta... Maybe I can just, like, go into work and, like, sneak by everybody. Just make sure nobody really knows it's me.